There were at least two more documents with classified markings that were found at a storage site in Florida used by former President Donald Trump. Trump's legal team oversaw the latest search at the direction of a federal judge. Jared Hill has more details.
The Justice Department's hunt for classified government documents possibly removed from the White House by Donald Trump is picking up steam. A U.S. official confirmed to CBS News that representatives for the former president alerted the FBI that they recovered two items with classified markings at a storage facility in Florida. The official confirmed the items were inside a sealed box.
The disregard and disdain for legal norms and rules simply cannot be accepted from anyone. No one is above the law.
The new discovery comes just months after federal agents confiscated more than 300 classified documents at Trump's Mar-a-Lago estate.
Yet another instance in which Trump has failed to comply with lawful demands to return them.
Trump's legal team oversaw the latest search for papers at the direction of a federal judge to ensure they were properly complying with a subpoena issued earlier this year. The locations they examined included the president's golf club at Bedminster, New Jersey, Trump Tower in New York, and the storage facility in Florida.
The first question now is the Department of Justice satisfied they have everything? If they don't, how are they going to get the rest?
A spokesperson for the former president says, quote, Trump and his counsel continue to be cooperative and transparent, despite the unprecedented, illegal, and unwarranted attacks against him. Jared Hill, CBS News, New York.
The Justice Department recently appointed a special counsel, Jack Smith, to head up the agency's investigation into the documents found at Mar-a-Lago. Well, there continues to be the growing triple threat of illnesses putting millions at risk. Now, COVID-19 hospitalizations are up more than 20% in the past week. The flu is also spiking, with more than 1/4 of the nation's lab results coming back positive, and cases of RSV are also way up. At some hospitals for children, the pediatric ICU is at 100% capacity, and most of the patients are on oxygen or ventilators.
This past year has been unlike any other years in the past, with RSV season starting much earlier.
While RSV may be peaking, it's the worst flu season in more than a decade coming, as COVID cases are again on the rise. Doctors say all three of the now prevalent viral infections sweeping the country could be slowed by mask wearing, and the time is now to get your flu shot and COVID booster. Washington lawmakers are calling on the FAA to re-examine airline evacuation guidelines. Lawmakers introduced the Emergency Vacating of Aircraft Cabin Act today. The proposed bill would require the FAA to diversify their evacuation tests. The FAA's current evacuation requirement includes evacuating an aircraft in 90 seconds, but it does not take into account of children, elderly, or disabled people. The FAA did not incorporate carry-on bags or take into account non-English speaking in their testing. The proposed bill is backed by several flight attendant and pilot unions, as well as disability advocacy groups.